Hi, my name is Dave, and I'd like to do a correction video, if you will. Last year, somewhere around the July time frame, I bought an Edge Technology test bar. Okay, it's about 12 inches long, and it's used for alignment of the head and tail stock on the lathe. Actually, the tail stock. And one of the people that viewed the video pointed out that I did it wrong. And he was correct. I absolutely did it wrong. And I've been meaning to get back to this. There's a lot that has transpired in my life since then. Rather long hiatus out of the shop and whatnot. At any rate, I figured I'd better take that video down, which I've already done, so don't bother looking for it. And I'm going to try and do it correctly this time. All right, so what I'm going to do is show you the setup. I'm going to move the camera, show you the setup, and show how it should have been done in the first place. So bear with me while I reset this. Okay. We're just about ready to start here. I've taken the chuck off and I've put a dead center in the headstock and a dead center in the tail stock. And so I'm going to take the test bar, put it in there, give it a little bit of a snug, tighten it up, and we're reading 0 here. I know the indicator, you probably can't see the indicator, but take my word for it, it's reading 0 and it's got almost no run out, maybe a couple tenths. So if I run this down to the other end, and I've already checked this, but this is what I did wrong on the first video. I had trouble getting everything lined up down here. And so I moved the indicator to make things easier, and that was the wrong thing to do. You need to keep the indicator in one spot. Make your check at one end, make your check at the other. This particular tail stock is out by about 10 thousandths. Okay, and it's a plus 10, which means it's towards me. Okay, so I need to loosen the front a little bit. There's 2 set screws on this tail stock, one here and one in the back. Most of you already know that. And so I'll loosen that and I'll tighten this one. I will just keep doing this a little at a time until we take this gap out of here. Okay, or I should say this taper out of here. I was cutting about a 10 thousandths taper over a foot. Okay, so let me bring this back to 0. Right about there. Let's snug this front one back up. A little bit more on the back. And there we are. We're now at 0 at this end. And if I check the run out, it's maybe a thousandths run out on this, and that could be there is a scratch or something on this dead center, okay, that's causing that. And we'll go back down the other end and double check that. Right on 0. So now we're in alignment. Now, I was fortunate. This lathe came with a 5-Morse taper dead center for the headstock. But if you don't have one, you can keep your chuck on and you can turn a point onto any piece of metal or aluminum or steel or whatever, and that will be concentric with the center of your spindle. Then just go ahead and do this, and you should be all set. Thank you for allowing me to correct my mistake. That's the proper way to use a test bar, okay? And I appreciate you allowing me to correct that error. And I hope that you will give me a thumbs up for whatever and subscribe. Thank you. See you next time.